We're going to make our police force the best police force we can. Okay, day 4. Feminist organisation denied official registration. Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Dun dun dun. Ooh.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all 3 of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
The plot thickens. Oh. Third time lucky. Here we go. You'd really think he'd have his car looked at or something, wouldn't you? We've got 2 stripes to give out. I mean, we could. Now, interestingly, Shift B is kind of our better all round, however, still a bit ropey. Bailey's in though, so that's good news. Let's get straight into this one, I think. We could have some more music. Let's have this one. What's this? Sweet Ginger Green. Off we go. Not bad. Straight in there. No rest for the wicked. If someone commits a serious crime and flees the scene, the case goes to your detectives. Okay. Destruction of property. A member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars in the parking lot carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastards, thieves, bloodsuckers." Okay. Detectives, they investigate the crime scene, interview witnesses, gather whatever information seems pertinent. One of your detectives will be lead investigator on the case. You can assign additional detectives to any case who will work under lead investigator's subordinates. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team will be. Okay, Mole, you're the boss. DeBrito, you're in as well. Let's put Armstrong on it as well. Why not? Hope we don't have any more detective cases. Okay. Yancey and Asano, you're off on this one. Right, we need to go to the police station. We need to go to Shift A and fire old Roy. She's too old. Okay. And then we're going to get in John Shano. Okay. For Shift A, you're in. We could still get another detective. Should we do that? I don't know. Let's hold off for now. Okay. So they're both off to their... Hello. Fire all black cops. A racist gang has recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. They recently sent a message to a local radio station promising to kill all black doctors, firemen and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. Racists are gaining more and more followers and even some of our citizens support them. You'll have to fire all your black police officers over the next 2 days. I think I might just ignore that, pretend I never saw it. A gas station surveillance camera recorded a car that's on the stolen vehicles list. 4 of them. Okay. Kochi, Bailey, Tsubaki. You lot are out. Do us proud. Okay, the investigation started. Detectives have interviewed witnesses, collected evidence from the scene, pursuing the investigation. Expect results. I do. Oh, there was stuff to read. Rubbish. Destruction of property. Officer caught. Oh no. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Good work, you two. Doing an alright job. Yancey is doing me proud. Might be some stripes in this for you, Yancey. Might annoy Purdy, though. Let's give him a chance next time round. Oh, he's wearing earrings. Let's give her a chance next time round. Could be a him, I suppose. The driver is nowhere to be seen. We can search the car. We can wait at a safe distance, or we can interview potential eyewitnesses. Oh, man. Let's do the search. Good work. Good work, you three. Well done. Okay. Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocals seated on a bench out beside the playground. He's watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs, right? This is a case for Purdy and Austin. Off they go. Yancey and Asano are back. That's good news. Okay. Ooh. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg's first martial arts club, and my first exhibition. I want to hold a sparring match between one of your students takes on the toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few new tricks. Okay. Yancey, this is for you, my friend. Off you go. Report. Suspicious individual. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Yes. Good work, Purdy. You and Yancey are doing us proud here. Homicide. Report. The detectives present frames, different versions of what might have happened at the crime scene. Okay, so let's have a little look. They get it wrong half the time, but a good cop can separate fact from fiction. If they know how to look at case materials, The more professional detectives working on investigation, the better their instincts. Okay. To get your suspects, you'll need to figure out the true sequence of events in the crime scene using the frames you think likely. Sometimes with a little guesswork thrown in, you can add up all the sequences. Sequence fails, you're probably telling the wrong story. Okay. Mr. Graham, they drove by in a sedan and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. I only heard a few muffled shots. Well, that goes hand in hand with that, I guess. He got what he deserved. He's been causing trouble for a long time, and recently there's been a lot of cursing and carrying on. Don't remember the car, but the neighbourhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. Police these days don't do nothing. I almost died. I went to buy some medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Okay, so have we got this? Yes. So the car was driving down the road. Some shots came out. Drove past the pharmacy. And then the investigation pans out. You have your suspect. Sometimes there's more than one, but in this case, your detectives have narrowed it down to a single candidate. Travis Horton, a known racist who's already has several previous convictions. Okay. Your detectives have informed you of whereabouts of the suspect. Sometimes there might be a number of locations to choose from. He's over here. Okay. To carry out an arrest, 2 officers must escort the lead investigator to apprehend the suspect. The lead investigator is not on duty. The arrest will have to wait. But remember that fugitives won't sit patiently until you... Okay. Also remember that criminals will react different ways. A frightened thief is likely to surrender as soon as the game is up. Brutal killer might want to see how many he can take with him. The dangerous criminals, safe to send the SWAT team. Okay. Well, we're going to risk it on this one, I think. Bailey and Kochi. You two head out there with Mole. Okay, 6 o'clock. Bartender reports a couple of dancers started fighting over tips and a cat fight broke out near the stage. Purdy, Tsubaki, and Austin, you're up on this one. Octopus Restaurant. Bartender reported that a fight has broken out between a patron and the bar's bouncers. The man, apparently drunk, climbed on the stage with a local singer performing and tried to sing a duet with her. Okay, Yancey and Price. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Asano and Price. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, we're almost at the scene. The day has ended. We've got people still going out. Chief, I just about nailed the jab a couple of times, but he's too fast for me on 1 on points. I didn't really understand all of the rules, so I can't keep track of the points very well, but he was all right. He even showed me a few tricks after the match. I got a bit carried away and pulled my back. Can I take a day off? Okay. On the stage, 2 strippers are going at it. It's gone beyond arguing to a full-on catfight. The bouncer is fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. Drunken patrons are happily watching the fight. Shut off the music and turn off the lights. I don't even need to see the rest. Oh, rubbish. The strippers continue fighting, oblivious to the police presence. Ask the bartender for a bucket of cold water. Step on the stage. Watch the strippers. Cold water sounds like a wise idea. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Good work, everybody. Homicide. Offender caught. Yes. We are on fire at the moment. Not doing a bad job as a police chief, I have to say. Uh-oh. Oh. Price can't go down anymore, so to speak. And that is the end of the day. Price is so getting fired. Okay. Shift A, Shift B. Can't give out any stripes, but I tell you what, I think old Yancey or Purdy, I think between these two they've earned their stripes. I think Yancey, but okay. Okay. Day 5. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Mayor Rogers City has no problems with racists. But you're asking me to get rid of black policemen.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Oh yeah. place is different to a closet. What is it? Oh, hello.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run, and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Wow. I mean, this feels like a career and game-defining decision.